All right. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha HaKadash, giving double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that have taught us this truth that's constantly moving well through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the sincere brothers, the believers that's pushing this word wholeheartedly in truth and sincerity, not wavering to the left nor to the right, but constantly staying on that straight and narrow, fighting for your crowns in the last days that we are truly living in. This is the brother Iraq coming back with another lesson to the Lord, will edify and feed the lambs of the Lord. Okay, and I want to deal with this topic on the online safety bill that is being pushed out in the UK. Okay, which goes into actually dealing with Bible prophecy. All right, because there's going to become a time where we will no longer be able to upload and put forth videos on the World Wide Web, okay, which is a major platform, all right, or a tool being used in order to gather the elect in these last days, okay, all right. And right now, this bill is currently on hold because they're waiting for a new prime minister to be placed in, okay, because I believe Boris Johnson is stepping down, okay, which in the news recently, as they're having their debates, you recently just had the UK prime minister debate abruptly ends after presenter faints on air, all right. Show you that this thing is it's on hold, it's getting ready to collapse, all right. Everything's getting ready to collapse, all right. And the word has went out, all right. The word has went out, okay. All right, the word has went forth throughout the four winds of the earth, okay. And the elect are pretty much sealed in these last days, okay. You know, now covering the topic of this online safety bill, because legally they'll be able to revoke, so to speak, our videos, okay, and there'll be no way for you to fight against it, because the Bible pretty much speaks against all manner of wickedness. So all the things that the bill protects is the things that we speak on that are not according to righteousness, all right. But they're using the guise that this bill is to protect the public, the people, but more importantly, they're saying it's to protect the children, all right. It says what the bill means for users, okay. Online safety laws will make the internet a safer place for everyone in the UK, especially children, all right. And this is a guise, okay. When you look into the word guise, it says an internal form, appearance, or manner of presentations, typically concealing the true nature of something, okay. And the true nature that they're concealing is the fact that they don't want the truth to be spreading forth, all right. Because what does the truth do? The truth brings all the hidden things and all the lies into the light, okay. It exposes, all right. All right, how are the hidden things sought up that Esau has tried to hide, or he's tried to cover up, okay, through his pseudoscience or his deception, okay. All right, now that the truth is being pushed forth, all right, the spirit, Yahweh Shai, is being pushed forth, these devils are afraid, okay, and that's their goal, in order to have complete control over the simpletons of these people, all right, because they use these medias, they use these different platforms, okay, in order to control the narrative, or in order to control your mind, so to speak, all right. All right, TV, all right, you're being biased into what you need to know according to them. You see. Now let's play this video right here.
To be to the 5 leadership contenders for the Conservative Party leadership, and of course ultimately Prime Minister, that may well be thinking about scrapping outright the online safety bill.
Well, at least one of the candidates, Penny Mordaunt, has made it clear that that's not her intention should she be the successful candidate. Can I just say, since in the 2010 Conservative Manifesto, the 2015 Conservative Manifesto, the 2017 and the 2019 Conservative Manifestos, promises were included about making the internet a better and safer place for children. This bill is substantially near the end of its time in the House of Commons. It's yet to go to the House of Lords. In fact, there was only one more day left on it. And if it hadn't been for the Tory party leadership elections, it would have been through and finished with Commons this week. So, but the truth is, it may not be much of a delay, because if it was only going to start in the Lords on the 9th of September. If it's really the case that the Conservatives will have selected a new leader, we will have a new Prime Minister on the 5th of September, we may not have lost much time at all. And that is what I sincerely hope turns out to be the case.
Okay, so Toby, turning to you now, you have written about this time and time again, saying that you've got really serious concerns around the free speech implications of this bill. Could you just set out what they are and then address the point made by John on the fact that this bill actually seeks to protect children?
Yeah, Darren, to John's point, I don't think anyone who's been campaigning against this bill because of their concerns about free speech is concerned about those aspects of the bill designed to protect children from harm. I think everyone on both sides of this argument accept that something needs to be done to strengthen the protections for children and to make sure they're not exposed to harmful content. The problem I have with the bill is that it goes far beyond that. And in particular, it seeks to protect adults from legal but harmful content. And in the indicative list that the government has published of what will be included in the legal but harmful to adult stuff would be things like misinformation, health-related misinformation, harassment. And our concern is that censorship on social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter is already enormously extensive. And we see again and again those platforms using their anti-misinformation and anti-harassment policies to stifle legitimate subjects of public debate. I can't tell you how often, Darren, gender-critical feminists have contacted the Free Speech Union to say that they've been banned from Facebook or Twitter because they simply said that they disagree that trans women are women, or that trans women should have access to women's refuges and be able to compete against women in women's sports. That is often classified as harassment or hate speech by Twitter in particular. And we don't want to see the government empowering social media platforms to become even more censorious and even more energetic enforcers of what has effectively become progressive dogma. That's the really worrying stuff about this bill. If we can take that out, then I'm sure many of us wouldn't object to it coming back in the autumn.
All right. Which you see, which I'm going to grab this scripture, Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, okay? Because they get to dictate, they get to choose what is misinformation, what is mismedical information. They get to choose what is so-called hate speech. They get to choose, okay, according to their narrative, all right? So you can't speak up against the alphabet people, all right? You can't speak up against, all right, what they're doing, their agenda, okay? It goes against their narrative, right? And who are the main ones that are speaking up against, right, the wickedness of Esau? That's the prophets, right? The men of Yahweh by Shem Shai, okay? Even when you go right here to the CSB, okay, which is a different translation, it says, woe to those enacting crooked statutes and writing oppressive laws, all right? Because now that you see that they're doing away with freedom of speech, okay, all right, they're doing away with everybody's laws, okay, right to law, so to speak, all right, which that entails the fact that we're getting closer to the end, closer to what they don't want us speaking about the MOTB. They don't want us speaking about many things that the scriptures prophesy about, So we're getting close to the end of this thing. All right, we're getting close to the elect. All right, being raised up. All right, through the word going forth. Okay. Amos chapter 8 verse 11. Behold, the days come, said the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. Okay, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So now, as the scriptures say, now is the high time to awake out of sleep. Okay, now is the time to get this word more than ever. All right, because it's not going to be so easily accessible. Okay, it says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. Okay, so the word has gone forth throughout what? The entire globe. Okay, you got brothers waking up that live over there in the UK, okay, that live over there in those different countries. All right, so the word has been going forth, all right, but it's getting ready to no longer be easily accessible, all right, real soon. It says, in that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. All right, now let's go over here to Revelation chapter 14 verse 1, okay, because it's all about the elect, okay, and all it takes is for them to hear the words of Yahweh by Shema Shai, and they're going to follow the Lamb whithersoever he goes. Okay, this is Revelation 14:1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Zion, with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. All right, so the elect are getting ready to be redeemed from the earth real soon. Okay, because of what? All it took was for them to hear the words of Yahweh by Shema Shai, and once they heard the words of Yahweh by Shema Shai, all right, they were immediately converted, okay, back into the true knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, okay, and had full understanding of this new song, okay, which is the understanding of the scriptures, all right, which the elect are singing in these last days, and only the elect can understand this song, okay, which the elect are going to be the ones that are going to be defended during the time of Jacob's trouble, which is fastly approaching. The elect are going to resist the temptation that is getting ready to be pushed upon the whole world, okay, all through the faith that has been given from Yahweh by Shema Shai. All right, it says, these are they which will not defile with woman, for they are virgins. All right, because Israel is the woman of the Most High. Okay, these are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruit unto the Lamb. Okay, and they were not defiled with what? The philosophies of this world. Okay, no other corruption has entered into their minds, all right, because the elect solely believed on the pure truth, which is found directly written in these scriptures, all right. It says, and in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of the Most High. Okay, let's go down to verse chapter 7. This is Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascended from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. Okay, so these angels are holding back the destruction until the elect get sealed. All right, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. All right, and that seal is going back into the Hebrew word thawa, which is exemption from judgment. Okay, and great judgment is getting ready to take place. All right, many lives are getting ready to be lost. Okay, and only those that have that seal upon their forehead are going to be the ones that are going to be the ones that's going to be allowed to survive and make it out of here. All right, but we getting close. Okay, because Esau wants to shut the truth from coming out. All right, but as he shuts the internet down, the words have gone forth and did what they were supposed to do, which was to reach the men that the Lord wanted to wake up in these last days. All right, women, okay, as well, because you're going to have sisters that are going to be saved. All right, they and them households. So we're getting close to the end. Yahweh Shema Shai is getting ready to bring down Babylon the Great, okay, and it will have a great fall, and it will never rise again, and no nation shall ever come up against the children of Israel. All right, Yahweh Shai is going to come in his glory to redeem his friends, okay, and once he does so, that's when the elect and the children of Israel, the first fruits, will enter into paradise, all right, which is New Jerusalem, all right, the new heavens and the new earth, okay, everything becoming refreshed, all right, and that's what the elect are waiting for, all right. So, Lord willing, this was edifying through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shema Shai. I just want to bring this out through the spirit, giving all praises again to Yahweh Shema Shai, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, salutations to hope for members of the elect, and with that, I'm going to say Shalom.